Hello everybody, welcome to Savi's Palette. My name is Savita and today I'm going to show you all how to make dessert using dried figs, and it's called Anjeer Burfi or fig squares. And for this I'm not going to add any extra sugar. The sweetness is what you get from the figs. So I have taken about 1.5 cup of dried figs and I'm soaking them in some hot water for just about 10 minutes. The other ingredients we need for this dish is koya or mawa. These are milk solids. I get them from the local Indian stores, but there's a recipe to make your own, but I always buy it. And I have about 1 cup of it, and this is how the koya mawa, which I get from the store, looks like. And that's what it's called. And I have about a cup of that. The other things we're going to add to this are just mixed nuts. I have about 1/4 cup of sliced almonds, 1/4 cup of chopped cashews, 1/4 cup of chopped pistachio. The pistachio and the cashews are already pre-roasted, and the almonds we're going to roast it really quickly. And the only other thing we need is some cardamom powder and some pure ghee. To start with, I'm going to take up the soaked figs. This has been soaking for about 10 minutes now. I'm just going to transfer these figs to this container and grind it to a smooth paste. I'm going to avoid taking the water so that you don't have to fry for a long time to take out the moisture afterwards. Okay, the figs are transferred to the grinding container. So I'm going to give it a quick grind and let it grind to a nice smooth paste. It's nicely ground, and if you feel like it gets stuck and doesn't get ground well, you can add a few teaspoons of water at a time to make sure they're finely ground. I have my pan heating up here, and to begin with I'm just going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of ghee. Melt it up, and to this I'm going to add the almonds. I'm going to roast the almond to a golden brown color. I'm also going to add the pistachio and the cashew so they kind of get a little flavor of the ghee. Toast this up for a couple of seconds and remove this out into another container. Now they are ready. So I have the toasted nuts here. And now we're going to add just another 1.5 teaspoons ghee to the heated pan. To this we'll add ground fig mixture. And we're going to fry it with the ghee. So I'm frying it at medium heat. And we'll continue doing this till it leaves the side of the ghee starts showing on top. And meanwhile, I have a container ready to pour out the burfi, and I have greased it lightly with olive oil. So if you use less amount of water while you grind it, this step will not take too long. It will get cooked very quickly, and you can see the oil come out very soon. This is done. It took me exactly 5 minutes from the time I put in to bring it to this point. And now to this, let's go ahead and add up our koya or mawa. Although it looks like this, when it gets heated, it gets melted and mixes in fairly quickly. So let's mix this. Koya is well mixed with the fig. And now we'll quickly add our nuts to this. Mix it all up. Sprinkle in a generous amount of cardamom powder. At this point, if you want it to be a little sweeter, you can add sugar or brown sugar or jaggery. But I like just the sweetness of the figs, so I'm not going to add any additional sweetener to this. So after I mixed in the nuts, I'm just going to stir this up for 2 more minutes before it goes into the dish. The key is for you to be able to see the shininess from the ghee, and it all comes together as a nice ball, like so. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes since I finished adding the nuts, and this is ready to be moved into the grease dish. I'm just going to transfer this into the grease dish here. And let's spread this. Depends on how thick you want your burfi. So I'm not going to spread it all the way because I want my burfi a little thick. I just put a little bit of grease on behind my thing so I can spread it nicely. Ghee helps you in smoothing it out. So we'll leave it at this side. Cover this up and put it in the refrigerator. So the burfi is covered up and sort of wrapped, and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about an hour. We are back, and I just took this out of the refrigerator. It's not fully set yet. It's been sitting for an hour. I've cut it into place, but it does come off. Comes off as a nice piece, and you know, there you go. So I'm going to transfer it all into this nice little dish. There you have the fig milk bar, or the Anjeer mawa burfi. It's a little bit more softer. It's not very hard, and it's delicious. Try this out and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching Savi's Palette. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.